for IEA, I am sure for all of you, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable today, in this century, in 21st century. And to fix this problem, to solve this problem, you don't need to discover new technology. You don't need a huge amount of budgets. You need good financial resources and right policies to implement. So it is the reason we thought at the IEA, in addition to data, providing data, policy recommendations, we have another important characteristics. We provide concrete results. We thought we initiate to convene a summit where we bring governments around the world, industry leaders around the world, development institutions and the others, first to get fresh, new financial commitments to raise this issue, and the second, come up with a roadmap to use this money. It is the reason today, with our three co-chairs, we are going to see that the several governments, private sector representatives are going to announce financial commitments, pledges to address this problem at this very meeting. I am grateful, first of all, to our my fellow co-chairs and all those governments and the private sector executives who are going to make these pledges announcements today. And at the end of the morning session, after all pledges, I will be announcing you what is the total amount of commitment for the first time announced in this very meeting. I can only tell you that I was so happy when I heard the number from my colleagues. I couldn't sleep. I am so happy, and I am sure you'll be very happy when I am going to announce this money. Thanks to your efforts, thanks to the efforts of all three co-chairs. I want to finish by only telling you one thing, and go to hear the remarks of my distinguished co-chairs. I believe, I have the feeling of the international momentum we are creating here, plus the amount of financial resources coming through, plus the next steps we have in mind. Many years from now, in the future, when we look back, we will see that the 14th of May 2024 will be considered or remembered as the turning point to address this issue. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, dear colleagues, I would like to turn to my distinguished co-chairs, and I would like to start by inviting Her Excellency President Hassan of Tanzania to deliver her remarks. Madam President, please.
Excellency co-chairs, President Julius Maada Bio of Sierra Leone, other heads of state and government, Excellencies, the representatives of heads of state and government, honorable ministers, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is fitting that we are convened in this UNESCO hall today, both because clean cooking means science, technology, and innovation, and because Tanzania enjoys a historic commitment to environmental conservation while promoting societal well-being. With protected areas encompassing 1/3 of its land, including 7 World Heritage Sites, With clean cooking, Tanzania's story of conservation, harmony, and responsibility continues. Clean cooking is about a just energy transition, and it's also about positively impacting our people, our planet, and our environment. It should therefore be a priority agenda for Africa. I, in this regard, commend the International Energy Agency for declaring 2024 the Year of Clean Cooking and for convening this summit. I also commend Dr. Birol and the co-chairs for their unwavering dedication. And I appreciate everyone here for honoring the invitation to discuss on ensuring clean cooking access for all. Ladies and gentlemen, it is said that currently clean cooking access rates globally range from 60% in Central and Southern Asia to over 80% in Eastern Asia, Latin America, and the Caribbean. To the contrary, Africa, the continent with the highest population growth rates and with all necessary natural resources, ranks the least in access to clean cooking. Over 900 million Africans rely on unclean cooking solutions, a fact which contributes to environmental degradation, biodiversity loss, and the health hazards. As we see it, clean cooking in Africa has three dimensions. Foremost is the lack of access to adequate, affordable, and sustainable solutions. Many households, predominantly in the rural areas, struggle to adopt clean cooking solutions due to high costs, limited availability, and insufficient supply chains. The second dimension is lack of global attention, insufficient funding, and lack of awareness about the economic opportunities with the clean cooking industry that hamper efforts to scale interventions. Moreover, development of the needed solution is limited by insufficient research and innovation. The third factor is absence of smart partnerships to ensure clean cooking access for all. Emphasis must be put on realizing possible, affordable, and tailor-made solutions, and on sustainable responses through development of clean cooking fuels and technologies in Africa. The key role of gas in just energy transition has to be recognized. Excellencies, amidst these challenges, CESCENT launched 10-year Clean Cooking National Strategy, which aims to ensure that engage in other productive economic activities, arresting cycles of poverty and inequality. On the other hand, reduced use of biomass fuels would slash exposure rates to toxic fumes and save lives. We are confident that this is achievable. The lessons learned in Brazil, India, and Indonesia serve as prime examples, and in Africa, Ghana stands as an example with lessons to share. Excellencies, I would conclude by saying that the summit fund donors, specifically of the African Development Bank Fund, that includes 12 billion for clean cooking, and IDA 21 cycle of the.
Thank you very much, Madam President. Dear colleagues, as Madam President underlined, this issue is a health issue, it's an economic issue, energy issue, environmental